Hello, Star Wars Galaxy Fair players. This is Andy Shorto. Today I'm going to be covering Juhani's kit. Yes, as you can see, it's already been released. I've had a busy couple of days work. I've actually lost internet because it started snowing in my area and it knocked out the main source. So, like, all of my city, because I'm in a smaller city, probably like, 1,500, or not 1,500, but like about 10,000 people live here or something. But yeah, the whole city was like wiped out of internet from the source from my company. So that was always fun. But yeah, I just want to cover Juhani's kit in the in the game of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I actually like Juhani's kit. I will cover Karth's kit like this when it comes out. I may actually even do this more in the future. Cover kits when the character comes out, or I may not. I'll decide on that. But since I was a little late, I might as well just cover it so you can see the action. So, but let's go ahead and activate her first. And yes, if you notice, I just took a picture there. Look at that. Juhani! Yeah! Actually, I want her, come on all the way around. I know, I'm kind of taking a picture of this I'm kind of thumbnailing right now. Kind of sad. There we go. But yeah, Juhani is another 2-star marquee character. I do hope they improve some ideas, like a super marquee event or something totally different. Because I will admit, I do have some plans for some of the KOTOR 2 characters, because some of the KOTOR 2 characters come in as Jedi, or start as one thing and become Jedi later on down the road. So, yeah. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Juhani's kit. She's a tank. I was thinking she was an attacker based on that, but she does, really well as a tank. And I kind of like her kit, even though, she might not stand up as strong as a tank like General Kenobi, but she can work in tandem with General Kenobi. So, Raging Strike deals physical damage to target enemy. It does 10% more damage for each debuffed enemy. So that's kind of cool. So it can do up to 50% more damage, so it makes it so that she's more of an attacking tank. She could be almost Gamorrean Guard, like almost. She does a lot of damage, but still can taunt and take some damage. Boastful Provocation. Dispel all debuffs on Jedi and Old Republic allies. That is cool. So she is a cleanser. Then Juhani gains taunt for 4 turns. I think that's one of the few, if not rare, characters to taunt for 4 turns in a row, unless it's dispelled. And stuns the target enemy for 1 turn, which can't be evaded. That's cool. So she boasts that she's strong, but she also cleanses. That's cool. So if you put her with General Kenobi, you're keeping your team cleansed fairly well. So you got Revan, General. I know a lot of people see the both Yodas, General Kenobi, and her. That's a pretty good team. Very tanky. I personally would say, since there's 2 tanks, you might as well replace Hermit Yoda. I know it's kind of sad, but I don't have Hermit Yoda, with Jolie Bindo. Yeah, kind of cool. But yeah, 4-turn taunt. That's pretty cool. Now, Remorseful Thrash deals physical damage to earn it. Deals physical damage to all enemies. For each critical hit, Juhani recovers 10% health and protection. So you probably want your triangle to have a chance. I think if you go to Crunching Rancor and cover the mods, I'm sure the triangle giving critical chance would not hurt anything, especially if you're going to recover health and protection. So that's going to be good. Tank recovering its own health and protection is huge. You're all like, I'm about to kill it, and then it goes, boom, I'm healed again. It's like, dang it, no, I gotta fight through it more. That's what you gotta love. Like, you got Shore Trooper that kind of does like that, so it's kind of cool. If Juhani is stealthed when this ability is used, stagger each enemy for 2 turns. That's kind of cool. So if you have another AoE to follow up with that, like Yoda's AoE, boom, you're gonna slow all that whole team down. Now, Cathar's Resilience. This is the Zeta. Juhani recovers 20% of her max health, at the beginning of each of her turns. That's cool. She's already gaining health. While taunting, Juhani has 35% counter chance. So that's cool. She's kind of a counter tank. We gotta love counter tanks. Tanks that can counter is really amazing. Like if you threw like Sith Trooper under Darth Nihilus, takes some damage, counters, gets that health back. Yeah. While Juhani drops below 100% health, she recovers 5% protection for each active Jedi or Republic ally. So she's definitely recovering. This is going to be huge. Then gains offense, health, and stealth, or offense and health still up for 2 turns, and stealth. If Juhani is taunting while this condition is met, she loses taunt. So, if you go by story, she accidentally, attacked and injured her Jedi Master, and then because she did that, she freaked out and ran away. So that's kind of where it's coming in. She's all big and buff and tough, and then she runs away, and then she feels like she's trying to be the dark side. So, but yeah, if you haven't played the KOTOR 1, please do it. It's an amazing game. It is by far one of the best Star Wars games out there. Both KOTORs, both of the original Battlefronts, and Republic Commando, and a few others. They're just amazing games. But yeah, this is her kit. I like her. She's a tank. I like tanks. I personally am a big tank fan. I love being able to have a tank on a team. That's why my Nightmare team, instead of running Vader, I run Shore Trooper, just for the added health, for facing Night Sisters, Plague, yay, as well as adding that second tank to soak things up. I wouldn't mind seeing a team where they run 4 tanks. I think that'd be really cool to see. So, but yeah, that is Juhani. I don't know why I bumped it as I backed out. So I will cover Karth's kit tomorrow when I activate him. So stay tuned for that. Now, going on though, I do want to cover a few other things in this video. One, here's the marquee event. I usually don't cover marquee battles, but excuse me, there is a couple of battles I need to recover. I think it's this battle first. I'm going to auto it mostly, but I'm going to target certain characters. Is it? Come on. Yes. Oh, look at that. What enemy do you see? Yeah, I don't care. You see Raiders. But what do they look like? Mandalorians. Could this mean we could be getting some Mandalorians? I don't know. Okay, I want to go through. So we got Raiders, so we could just call it a Mandalorian Raider. Actually, it'd be a Mandalorian Crusader, technically. But these ones are the Raiders. Double two swords. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's get rid of you. Yep. This is the team I used to auto the marquee event. Oh, we got a new one. Raider Rally Master. So it'd be called a Mandalorian Rally Master. It makes me wonder, they're going to keep the Raider name until they add the faction tag, and then they may give us all these like marquee base characters. Who knows? Because I think that, if I remember right, there's 5 of them, because there's a couple of battles to cover. So I'm going to be covering 3 different battles. At least once we get to the 3rd one, I'm going to back out on the 3rd phase. When it's 3 out of 3. Oh, yeah? You're dead. And finally, oh yeah, we see a gold one. So we got the Rally Master, the Raider, Raid Marshal, Mandalorian Marshal. Also, if you notice, the Marshal actually has a gun like Candace Ordo's, because Candace Ordo's gun was used a lot by Mandalorians. So yeah, there's that battle. Mandalorian battle number 2 that I want to cover. Bonus tier, because those blue ones were Raiders. The blue Mandalorian Crusader armored characters were Raiders. But if you go to this battle, they are Raider Elites. I think it's just because... So it makes me wonder if we're going to get a Raider Elite. So there's 4 potential Mandalorians there. We would have Candace Ordo. We already have the Fets, Gar Saxon, Super Commando, and... Of course, these characters aren't playable right now. And, what's the last one? Sabine. So, will we see Mandalorians come into the game? I hope so. Mandalorians have been... I feel like Mandalorians have been teased about a lot. Yes, they have teased about droids, clones, stuff like that. Yes, I do want them. I do want the reworks of Grievous. I do want droids to be viable. I do want HK-47 to be reworked. But, yeah. So, yeah, Rally Master. I thought that was cool. Of course, yes, they were part of Dantooine, because there were some Mandalorian Raiders on there. So, okay, now, last battle I want to cover. But Mandalorians, yes, number 1 thing. Okay, I think it was tier 3. Tier 3 is Tuskens. Tuskens. So this whole battle, they have a brute. We already have Tusken Raider. We have however you say his name. Of course, he's not in this battle because he's a named character from episode 4. So he wouldn't have existed during the Old Republic times. We have Tusken Brutes and Shaman and Raider. So let's go ahead and phase through this one. Yep. See, Tusken Brutes could be the tank for Tuskens. I feel like Tuskens, Jawas, I know there's a few others, could be like 5 to 6 characters max, and you could play around with different leaders. Oh, okay. Tusken Elder is in here. Shaman, Raider, Shaman. Okay, let's keep going. Because then it's the last one. But yeah, there's enough to make these small little factions viable for like certain. I feel like we can get an assault battle where you can unlock them. Change the Jawa event that we had into a Tatooine event. Oh, last one. Tusken Elder, Tusken Champion. So we already have 3 in the game. Tusken Raider, Shaman, and Urar. So we can have a Tusken Champion added and a Tusken Brute added. Also, it's not in this, but I did do a video on what KOTOR can bring to SWGOH. And one of the Tuskens they can bring is a storytime one to have the art animation be of a KOTOR era Tusken, or Sand People at the time. They didn't really call them Tuskens then, but they were Tuskens. They're all the same. Just changed a little bit of garments throughout the years. But yeah, that is Tuskens. Again, like I said, Tuskens could be a 5 to 6 character faction, just like Jawas. And they would just be these little Tatooine events. But turning that Jawa event that we had that you need droids for, still use droids, maybe another random faction, but to unlock both all of Jawas and all of Tuskens, even adding a few more Tuskens, reworking Tuskens and Jawas in 1 month, I think it'd be great. I think it'd be phenomenal to see. Oh, well, not as phenomenal as Mandalorians, Clone Wars, stuff like that, but I think it'd be one of those, like last year where we got Ewoks. I feel like one of those months next year, like June, July, August, September, 1 month, just 1 month of all of Tatooine, the 2 factions from Tatooine reworked. But I just wanted to cover Juhani's kit in this video, as well as the coverage of some of the battles she has. I will cover some of the battles of Carth Onasi tomorrow, as well as his kit, which would be December 1st. This is 11:30, call 11:20, 11:30, 2018. So stay tuned for that. And if there's any new unique characters, yes. Oh, I will cover some Sith talk in Carth's, because I have covered when the first set of Old Republic characters, Bastila mission, stuff like that came out, there was some Sith characters. I'm going to cover that talk again in tomorrow's episode, in tomorrow's video. So again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all those that watch the videos I make, and you guys have a wonderful day.